It's like
minus 1 on both sides, x squared equals 16. Then you square root both sides.
X equals 4, -4.
Good. X equals both the positive and the -4.
Why both?
Because
Negative times negative is a positive.
Negative, what do you get in negative times negative?
because could you plug in a -4 in here and get 16? -4 times -4, is that possible?
Yeah.
So that's why. Yeah, two separate problems. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, what's
Got
the
it.
plus and minus?
That just
No,
means because it's both
it's
positive and negative.
Plus 4 and
It's a
negative
combination
4.
of plus and minus.
Oh, is that how you?
Why is it
write
plus
it?
and minus?
Because -4 times negative.
One more time and the last time. Stop talking. One more time and the last time. It's positive and negative because you could plug in a positive 4. 4 squared gives you 16. You could plug in a -4 because -4 times -4 also gives you a 16. So that's why it's positive or negative. All right,
I know.
next one. Shh. They could get more complicated. So 3x squared minus 6 equals
18.
25.
18.
I would, but I.
18 to X.
No, 18 is terrible.
You know 18 is a good number.
36. That's
No,
that's a
it's
dope.
24, then 24 divided by 3
Dope.
is 24, then.
6.
64. I knew you
It's
were
a 12, but you know.
yeah. Hold up.
Wait, are you actually giving back the test at all?
Whatever. I'm gonna put a random number to show you
So, are
something.
giving back the
10.
test at all?
What?
Are you giving back the test at all?
Test?
No, he already said he's not grading.
Oh.
Why?
All right.
I wasn't
Shh.
here, man. Why?
So here's a situation where it doesn't give you a fully clean number. For example, we're gonna add 6 on both sides. Everything's normal. 3x squared equals 16 divided by 3 divided by 3. X squared equals 16 over 3. I'm gonna square root both sides. Now, when you square root a fraction, you can rewrite it as the square root of the top over the square root of the bottom. But the bottom cannot be square rooted. Everyone would agree the bottom cannot be square rooted. It's just the square root of 3. You don't know, it's gonna be some crazy decimal.
Just don't put that in the test.
But the top, what can the top be square rooted to? 4. So we do 4 over the square root of 3. But because we're square rooting something, we need the plus and minus. So don't forget the plus and minus.
No.
So plus or minus 4 over root 3, yes. If you cannot simplify the square root, you leave it as the square root. One question at a time. And you guys stop talking. Shh.
You
Go.
can also write down as 4 over the square root of 3 and.
-4 over square root. Yeah, that's fine.
Where's this, where's it, 2?
2.
Actually, the second.
Grace Carminelli.
What?
You didn't write down up to the second.
Grace Carminelli.
It's second right here.
No, at the end.
Who's Grace Carminelli? Just tell me, do you know who Grace Carminelli is?
I'm not sure. It's just X.
Or the X.
I don't know, man.
That's what it was in the question.
So have you get rid of the.
Yo.
Oh, you square root. This thing, square rooting it, gets rid of this 2 over here. They cross each other out.
It's so funny.
They're kind of like the opposites, like multiplication and division are opposites, addition and subtraction are opposites. These are opposites. I'm writing you guys up. Stop talking.
No, man.
Yes,
I'm writing.
so, yes, you would get the right answer. Just like anything, this is normal algebra. We're just taking it to the next level. All right, next one.
Wait, where's the question?
Because it could be.
I said I was going to say it for the last time. You could have somebody near you.
Because if you do negative times the negative is positive. Oh. 7.
That's almost good.
8.
20.
24.
5. 2.
62.
Everyone try this yourselves. Yes, Kira. You should, yeah.
Grace Carminelli.
In the textbook, they don't put that, but I'm telling you to put that, okay?
You say, Michael?
I feel like every teacher.
Very interesting.
It's just so much work to make a textbook.
Yeah,
So you
I
just,
got it.
it's like, it's the difference between, It's the difference between making something from scratch versus disapproving something. It's definitely hard. Yeah, fine.
2 plus minus, okay, you ready?
6, 12, 18.
Yeah, right?
No, plus minus 2. You
Would
wanna
it
put it
be
like that.
2 and -2?
Yeah, plus minus.
What was the average of the test?
He didn't grade it.
He would give us our grades now.
Oh my god, I totally forgot.
Oh,
Then no one read the little message I put there.
You didn't put a message.
I put a message. I will grade it on Tuesday.
There's no message.
Combo this
There's
morning.
no message.
There's actually no message.
Mm,
Should you grade it after school?
It's not here. Well,
Yeah, it is here.
Wait, you didn't tell me about the secret when we
I'm
met
saying
earlier.
late after school.
I'm not gonna grade it after school.
Just like the people. How was your magazine?
I don't feel like doing it.
I think you should end class early, then you can
Oh,
go.
I was getting.
Okay.
copy Z.
That's not equivalent.
I saw a scary video. A woman got the.
All right,
stuck in her-
next one. Everyone pay attention to this. I don't think this was on the video last time. Sometimes you have it like this, x plus 1 squared equals, it's like 25 here. Okay,
Oh, you square everything inside.
Shut up.
now,
Still, it would be
It'd be
extra.
X second plus. And then you would.
stop talking. Now, everyone's instinct is to take x plus 1 squared and rewrite it as x squared plus 1 squared. Is that everyone's instinct?
Yeah,
That is completely wrong.
yeah.
That is completely wrong. If you do that, I'll take bonus negative points off.
What does that mean?
That means usually, let's say the question is 2 points, I'll take off 3 points.
You do that anyways for me anyways.
You know it.
Shut up.
So x plus 1 squared, this is what it actually becomes. X plus 1 times x plus 1. Does this feel familiar?
Oh, yeah.
Foil.
Yeah, you gotta foil it, but that's annoying to foil.
X is like.
So I'm not gonna use that either.
Boil it.
Now, I have a squared power here. I have a square. What's the opposite of squaring something?
A cube.
No, square root.
Square rooting it.
Cube.
So I'm gonna square root here, square root here. This is gonna, because there's a square. So it's gonna be x plus 1, that square and square root cancels out. Everything on the inside stays untouched.
It will be X plus 1.
X plus 1 equals, what kind of number is this gonna be? Not just 5,
-5, 5.
positive and -5.
How?
Well, there's something weird. The x, yeah, what's up, Kara?
Wait, why is it just one? Square.
No, the square got canceled out from the square root, the blue square root. They cancel each other out. Now, here we have something awkward. We have x plus 1 equals plus or minus 5. X is not by itself, so we're not done. So we're gonna have to subtract, but this is positive 5 and negative 5. So I'm gonna split it up to 2 separate things. X plus 1 equals the positive version, 5. And then the x plus 1 equals the negative version, which is negative 5.
4 negative 4.
Because subtracting 1 from positive 5 gives you a 4, while subtracting 1 from a negative 5 gives you a negative 6.
Then you write X
You have
equals
to.
4 comma negative 6.
No, even if it was like in the X plus 1 equals 5, why didn't you subtract when I read it X equals 4?
But you need both answers. So it's better to split it up and then do it separately versus trying to like shortcut that. Okay? We all good? Can I go to the next page?
So what do you leave the answer on? You just-
So 4 and it's negative 6. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I've always-
Finally, someone gives me credit. You're the one like,
Good morning.
oh, everyone just came close to me because it's me.
Literally means
Mr.
we
Levin,
have
now
been
they
sitting
say you
here
get a whole
since
day.
day one.
No, but that's like,
Exactly. You
that's
guys
like,
all
that's an
copy us.
assigned seat. I decided to
No,
live that
me.
sub life and move up.
I never
Why
assigned
have I
seat.
not been sitting here?
This is never
You
my
never
assigned
gave
seat.
us an
It's
assignment.
double.
You guys
Hmm?
decided
Even when
to
you
do
were like that little desk, like whatever it was, I
I
was
got-
sitting here.
Thank you
That's
for my
right.
credit. I
Me
actually
too.
appreciate
And
that.
then you were
All right,
upset.
stop talking and
I've
to
been
solve this.
sitting here for-
Everyone try this one yourself.
I didn't take your phone.
Okay, so you would make it. X plus 3, right?
Write it down.
We'll put.
Yuri, shut up. Don't say that. Shut up.
Give us a little bit longer to solve. These take me a little bit longer.
Go ahead. Please don't scream out the answers. Let everyone try it themselves. Kobe, you got some notes now? Notes?
It's off the dome.
It's a dope. All right.
Wait, do I change it?
Keep the dome fresh then.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, what about you? Is it in your dome also? Okay, it's not in your dome though.
Oh. I know. I don't really know. It was a stupid mistake. I knew the answer from before. Got it wrong. I told him. I had to go first, like.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Plus or minus 3.
What do you get?
Oh my gosh, this is plus or minus 6. I didn't work with it. All right.
God, it was still.
-9. And
Good job.
is this right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Who?
Chlorine.
All right. I have x squared here. I don't like x squared here, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So x plus 3, the inside stays and stop talking. Stop. You two guys.
No, I was talking about that. Actually.
Okay, but. So you got x plus 3 equals, please do not forget, is plus or minus 6. So when it's plus or minus 6, you split it into 2 parts. So x plus 3 equals 6 and x plus 3 equals -6. So -3, -3, -3, -3. You can do one at a time also. 3 and -9. So you're two. So you didn't read my line though. But- Oh.
Don't lie.
Wait, I wrote
Okay, you got
X
things
equals 3, comma, N.
That's fine. Go.
You say no or no?
I said go.
Oh, wait, did you say no or go?
Leave. That's clear. All right. Let's next one. Okay, now we're gonna combine the 2 elements from before.
Combine?
Yes.
Sounds wild.
3x plus 7 squared minus 5 equals
70.
59, which will make, what are you thinking?
What do you
So you
say?
can't have a score.
Yeah, but then you add in 64. Then that's square root.
Okay, so this one, next level. What we have here, we have a bunch of stuff inside the x squared. But we need to get the x squared by itself before we square root, or we're gonna have an awkward situation. So we're gonna plus 5 on both sides. We're gonna do everything we could do to get the 3x plus 7, or whatever's inside the parentheses, by itself. Kind of like how you would do normally with any other variable. So 3x plus 7, all that squared is gonna equal 64.
And then the square root's 8.
Perfect. So we're gonna square root both sides. Getting the square root cancels that square over here. 3x plus 7 equals both positive and -8. Split it. This will cause fractions. That's okay.
1/3 and. Oh,
See, everyone knows. And -8. So you just do a little bit of algebra 1. Oh, you guys are algebra 1.
And
That's right.
negative, oh no,
Oh, we
negative
like
5
start. Oh,
or 5.
-5.
Negative 5, right?
double.
-5.
Yeah, negative.
Double hump.
And 1/3.
Mhm.
I did all my head, I was like, oh, that's.
That's true. No, you did it on the table. That's
I
right.
did like this. I imagine.
Yes. You can look up.
of depression, I do good in math.
I
Because
don't
he
know.
knows you can do it already.
Good job.
It's not impressive, you already know how to do it.
Because I'm not
It's
surprised.
very derogatory. Yeah, he's not surprised.
Why?
He told me to be quiet,
I said that
but
too.
in a meaner way.
Oh,
He said-
why is it mean or white? Just because. Sometimes I should shut up too.
You messed up my box.
He used a block.
Wait, How
What?
did you get? Oh.
Are your allergies really bad? Oh, Billy, don't say that.
Not really bad, but
There's dying.
this is the first time I felt a little itchy.
You wanna go
Allergy.
to
Today,
allergies?
but I was sitting outside
Stop.
8 here, so
I
probably.
wasn't
caught
able
up.
to breathe last
You
night.
were talking to this
I had to use my nebulizer.
Yeah, that happens.
Years.
Wait, what's up, man?
I feel that.
I used to smoke it.
Because it's 3x, so I gotta get x by itself, so. All right, any other questions?
Wait, can I
Do you like gurgling mouth?
No, not right now.
2 seconds.
Everyone, try this one by yourself.
This rapper Emily Chopper said 2
Stop talking.
spoons a day of Manuka honey for 6 months got rid of his allergies.
Good for him.
What happened?
A rapper said 2 spoons of some honey got rid of his allergies.
Yeah, let me clean it up a little bit.
But he used it for 6
Here, this one I did not teach you, so try your best on this one.
Graphing?
No,
Oh, thanks.
I did teach you graphing.
I just wanna point out on the test that I didn't do, wrapping points, because I felt like an actual.
Mr. Philbin, do you distribute?
You did not put a table?
Oh, she didn't.
Literally, there's a part that says table, you didn't put one down?
Calculator grabs for her.
No,
No, she didn't do the point.
The points,
Like me,
the most
like-
important part of the graph,
No. I-
like literally what makes the graph, you didn't put that down? You just made a U shape with no points, just kind of eyeballing, like, oh, it must be here, like that. Not like with the points, where it tells you exactly.
Do you distribute?
Absolutely.
first or do the other thing?
That was her first day back in school.
Do you distribute first or like do the
That's
extra
so
one
lovely.
first?
You can't distribute because the x squared is there, so you got to get x squared by itself, or the parentheses by
You
itself.
multiply to the other side.
Divide to the other side, right? 'Cause
I
it's
said
all-
$8.
Wait. Would I add,
Maybe it's
add
fine.
one to the other side?
I would do that first.
It was still $100.
Your goal is to get the x squared by itself. If you can't understand how to get the x squared by itself, just pretend it was like a different, like it was just a variable. Like, how would you get this by itself? Ask yourself that. It'll be the same thing.
I did just.
The one without the y. It should be square root of x or something like that?
Yeah, but the 2 on the side. On the other.
Yeah, because square root is 2. You're not gonna do any other power today. Bro, did you forget to do something?
No.
Yes, you did. I'll tell you that right now.
There's still, can you give me a minute?
Oh,
I wanna
Why
know.
can't you distribute, Char? You cannot distribute because the square is preventing it.
How much is get 3x minus 1 equals 74?
Well, how do you get the 3 to get rid of it? Because that's kind of preventing you from square rooting it.
6x minus. This is going.
Where? You also have 75?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
look.
Where's this 3 go?
I subtracted it.
Why would you subtract the
No, you
multiplication?
have to distribute it like
Can I
6
divide
Look, I got
minus
8
You can't distribute.
3. So I should wait till I like. do
No,
the whole
no,
thing?
if it's multiplication, what's the opposite of multiplication?
Division,
So you should do,
divide by.
yeah, divide by 3.
Oh, I got it wrong, it's fine.
Oh, wait. So
What's
I would add
72
one.
on walls?
Wait, how do I do this?
It's
I
75.
forgot to
What's
do
that,
this earlier.
75? That's 75 divided by
Please no graffiti. All right, so then we have 3,
Do that, man.
2x. I didn't accuse you, so that's kind of awkward to say.
75. You have to divide it by
Equals
the-
75.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Everyone, pay attention. Stop talking. Guy, stop talking.
She took my pencil. I'm gonna put her.
Yeah, I'll just give her the pencil she could actually.
Look at shit, man.
Bully, you punched me. You punched me.
She told me.
All right,
Then what do I do after I divide?
eye for eye, I guess, Harambe's code or whatever.
Hammurabi.
Oh,
I'm Robbie's code.
Your eye
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
pencil.
so 3, you cuss that out. 2x minus 1 equals 25. Hey, you know what's really convenient about 25?
It's 5.
It's 5 when you square root
No,
it.
5 and negative 5.
I
Good.
got that, but I forgot the square root.
Like the whole point of this.
Yeah, I knew it though. It's
Okay, so then split it. I'll just rewrite it here. 2x mince 1 equals 5. 2x minus 1 equals negative 5.
You're lucky you don't take Spanish.
Mr.
You're lucky you don't
Toe.
take Spanish.
Huh?
What?
We'll give it a
Lucky you don't
shake.
take Spanish.
Why?
Why? Because I don't have different.
So-
We have to do
Then
cut
you're
out.
Tell me
I
about
knew
it.
that I was supposed to get rid of the.
I know all my
Divide,
Spanish
divide, divide, I just made this here.
You just got rid of it.
I thought I was gonna divide, but I left it at 75. So
Oh,
I
it just kind of stayed there.
Yes, I see. You just erased it with an eraser.
I
basically.
wrote it down as 2x equals 75 somehow.
Mhm.
And I tried to divide that and it didn't work.
What do you guys know?
How do you get rid of the 2? Oh, at the end, I get it.
That's class. Right?
Is that class? Is there anything else I want to do?
Oh, you want to talk to me? I didn't study.
No,
No?
You want to
I've been
go
low
to
since mid-90s.
no.
80s, which I actually very happy.
No, I'm trying to think what else I could do as far as.
I did very happy about.
Why would you draw on the desk if you have to clean up the desk? It's not yours. Somebody else drew it.
You know.
Oh, before you.
He said that even though he showed grades. If I got the B, they should very happy. That's like.
No, I know what I got.
Wait.
You were not in this year, right?
That's very
You
rude.
didn't have anything stopped last year.
I mean, you did call her a horse.
She chewed like a horse. I didn't call her a horse. That's different. Okay?
It's really not.
What is,
I think that you should take
you want
one
to
off
give me
your test.
Why?
All of
wrong?
them dog walk.
What's up?
Yeah, can we not have homework today?
Please, we have to play the test.
What yom is it
We'll
today?
do the homework. and
Don't
you
feel
ready.
over to lie. No, it's Cheney. It's actually a holiday. No, it's not Cheney. It's Pesach Cheney.
Well, you started off with a lie, so it doesn't work.
No, I promise. Not go there.
Mr. Tolbert, you want me to explain to you what Pesach
That's
Sheni
wrong.
is?
That's Thursday.
My ancestors brought a sheep and
I
did
think
it as a
I
sacrifice.
Can I tell you what
Cool.
Pesach Sheni is?
Sashimi? That's like the raw
Sheni.
fish.
Shani's number 2.
I hate Pesach
Those are
Sheni.
shiny.
It's Pesach Sheni. Please, you can't give it.
Shamey. You guys are making up
Shame.
things.
Why you call her?
A shame on you for making
We
this
give
up.
it-
It's
I have
shady.
no
It's
shady.
shady.
Yeah, shame on you.
No, D, now with an
I have 5 bar
Wait.
mitzvahs tonight, like 20 weddings, and I am like a
Here you go.
shit.
I've never been to a wedding.
Oka with my mom tonight.
What is it? That's like 3
mean,
chicken
never-
nuggets on the cloud. What is that?
That's a matzah. It's a piece of candy on April 26th. Mr. Topo.
Wait, it's really today. You've never been to a
Yeah, well, your days start at night.
No.
Yeah, but like-
Yeah, Thursday is my
Yeah.
teachers.
Oh, today is.
I remember-
Oh,
My
sorry.
birthday starts at 12 and I still do the end of the day.
All right. So what is that? 3?
It's the whole day today and then tomorrow's nothing.
Okay. What is the? Give me the traditions of today.
What'd you say? Today is like.
okay,
so
the
basically,
holiday of
it's a blackout day.
You know the Seder?
Face off too.
The third
Passover.
Seder.
I'm
No,
playing a
no.
song I found on YouTube.
No,
No.
bad boy.
No.
Here you go,
What you
Mr.
gonna
Topo.
do?
You called her a horse. Come
You
on.
told me a horse.
I didn't call you a horse. I said you chewed like a horse. That's different.
As long as you give
For
us
the
like.
first anniversary of the liberation from Egypt, Moses approached by a heron handful.
Stop touching my star.
They were ritually.
So what's our next test? What's our next test?
Hey, hey.
Mr. Tolbert, when's our next
Catholics are Christian, but I'm Christian, not Catholic.
Mr. Tolbert, when's our next test?
Are you Protestant?
No,
Mr.
17
Tolbert, when's our
to
next test?
17
It's
to.
fine. Sean Penn thinks Martin Luther was
27.
an
Are
Anglican.
you Protestant?
There's a big issue.
Are you
with
Why?
that.
You don't ask people
Mr. Tolbert,
that.
when's our next
Yes,
test?
that.
You don't ask people
That
that.
Are you gonna
after
answer
Sean
me?
Penn
You guys annoyed me today. You guys have a lot of
Are you
homework.
Greek Orthodox?
When's our next test?
that after Sean
May the
Penn
Lord
thinks
Because
that
America's great.
May the Lord bless you with many years of prosperity.
We have to do a piece of candy.
Face off, Shimi.
Oh, you're not gonna answer my question. Answer 100 times.
Say knee, like a knee, say knee.
Yeah, come on.
The church was purified water is not purified anymore.
I played you the
Depart
video.
from me from US
I
sin.
played you the video.
Right. Guys on Zoom, you're free to go. All right, I'll grade it overnight.
No, now.
I'll grade it overnight.
Now.
Matt, it's not my fault the Pistons are terrible.
Why don't we all drop the homework? You don't have to grade our test and
Guys on
forget
Zoom.
about it.
Guys on Zoom.
And
you're
then
free
we
to
all
go.
Are you a Pistons fan, by the way?
No, absolutely not. They're close.